In the serene town of Cedar Ridge, where tight-knit communities thrived, a crime unfolded that shattered the illusion of safety. The events of September 23, 2016 would etch a tale of mystery, betrayal, and a web of deceit that lingered like silent echoes. It all began with the discovery of a crime scene at the Hamilton family estate. The Hamiltons, pillars of the Cedar Ridge community, had seemingly vanished without a trace. The once stately mansion, nestled among ancient oaks, became a haunting backdrop to a mystery that would leave the town in shock. Monday, September 26th, marked the day when the Hamiltons' absence became a cause for concern. The local authorities were alerted by neighbors who noticed an eerie silence enveloping the grand estate. Officer Jenna Reynolds, a familiar face in Cedar Ridge, was the first to respond, unaware that this routine check would unravel a dark secret. Approaching the Hamilton mansion, Officer Reynolds sensed an unusual stillness in the air. The meticulously maintained garden, once a source of pride for the family, now held an air of neglect. The front door creaked open, revealing a scene frozen in time. Untouched breakfast plates, newspapers left unread, and an unsettling quiet that hung heavy. As Officer Reynolds ventured further into the mansion, a sense of foreboding gripped her. The master bedroom held no signs of disturbance, yet the absence of personal belongings hinted at an abrupt departure. The family's prized possessions, including valuable art pieces and heirlooms, remained untouched. A chilling discovery awaited Officer Reynolds in the study. Amidst the mahogany furniture and leather-bound books, she found a hidden compartment containing a series of confidential documents. The documents hinted at financial troubles plaguing the Hamiltons. Debts, failed investments, and a crumbling empire that contradicted the facade of prosperity. The investigation took a sinister turn when forensic teams discovered traces of blood in the basement, a space concealed behind a carefully crafted veneer of normalcy. The once majestic estate now held secrets that echoed with the whispers of a crime that had stained its very foundations. Autopsies confirmed the worst fears. The Hamilton family had met a tragic end. The patriarch, Robert Hamilton, and his wife, Eleanor, had suffered fatal gunshot wounds. Their only son, Daniel, a promising young artist, lay lifeless beside them. The idyllic facade of Cedar Ridge had been shattered, leaving a community grappling with shock and grief. As investigators delved into the Hamiltons' lives, a tangled web of deceit emerged. Robert Hamilton, once a respected businessman, had been entangled in dubious financial dealings. Debts mounted, and the family fortune crumbled beneath the weight of hidden secrets. Eleanor, a philanthropist revered for her charity work, had shielded her family from the harsh realities, unaware of the impending tragedy. Daniel, the artistic prodigy, had stumbled upon the family's dark truths. Unwilling to bear the burden of his family's sins, he had become entwined in a desperate bid to expose the corruption that led to their demise. The once majestic estate, now a crime scene, echoed with the silent screams of a family torn apart by greed and betrayal. The investigation unveiled a hidden network of individuals with motives ranging from financial gain to personal vendettas. As the pieces fell into place, Cedar Ridge witnessed a community grappling with the harsh realities concealed behind the picture-perfect facades. The trial that followed exposed the orchestrator of the Hamiltons' downfall, a close family friend with a history of financial crimes. Motivated by greed and resentment, this shadowy figure had manipulated the family's vulnerabilities, orchestrating a tragic finale that would echo through the town for years to come. As the gavel fell and justice was served, the town of Cedar Ridge confronted the haunting truth that darkness could lurk even in the most picturesque corners. The Hamilton estate, once a symbol of prosperity, stood as a solemn reminder of the silent echoes that lingered, revealing the fragility of the illusions that shielded a community from the harsh realities of the world. In the quaint town of Bonita, California, the Buchanan family was known for their picturesque life. Adam Buchanan, the owner of Buchanan Construction, and his wife Molly appeared to be living the American dream. However, beneath the surface, a storm was brewing, and the events of Monday, September 14, 2015, would shatter the illusion of happiness. Nolan Buchanan, a 16-year-old caught between the facade of a perfect family and the harsh reality of his father's abuse, had believed Sunday to be the best day of his life. Little did he know that the shadows of betrayal loomed large, threatening to engulf everything he held dear. The story began with a facade of normalcy, family gatherings, romantic evenings, and the anticipation of inheriting the family business. Adam's construction company, once a symbol of success, was drowning in debts. The financial strain mirrored the growing tension within the Buchanan household. On October 1st, 2015, Nolan's world unraveled when he was arrested at Bonita High School. The El Dorado County Sheriff's Office had found damning evidence linking him to a crime that would shake the community to its core. A cabin in Greenwood, belonging to the Buchanans, had burned to the ground, concealing a dark secret. The investigation unveiled a troubled family dynamic. Adam, once the charismatic businessman, was revealed to be an abusive figure. Molly, Nolan's stepmother, fought to maintain a semblance of normalcy, trapped in a deteriorating marriage. The family retreat in Greenwood became a haunting crime scene, its charred remnants hiding a gruesome truth. Firefighters responding to the cabin fire discovered human remains, the Buchanans. Forensic examination exposed gunshot wounds, dispelling any notion of accidental tragedy. The haunting question now loomed: who could have committed such a heinous act against this seemingly perfect family? Initial suspicions pointed to a neighbor with whom Adam had clashed over forbidden vegetation. However, as the investigation deepened, a darker truth emerged. Buchanan Construction, Adam's business empire, was on the verge of bankruptcy. Disgruntled former employees, resentful of layoffs, became prime suspects in a crime fueled by revenge. The breakthrough came when a purse containing Molly and Adam's identification was found near the crime scene. This crucial evidence, along with a .22 caliber rifle, hinted at a meticulous cover-up. The murderer had returned to Bonita, attempting to erase all traces of their heinous act. Nolan, attempting to manipulate the narrative, wove a tale of self-defense, portraying himself as a victim of his father's rage. Yet, surveillance footage, credit card transactions, and forensic analysis unraveled his web of deceit. Nolan's alibi crumbled, exposing his direct involvement in the cold-blooded murders. The trial revealed a chilling premeditation. Nolan, resentful of his abusive father, sought to seize control of the family business. He executed a calculated plan, eliminating his family members and attempting to inherit the crumbling construction empire. On June 13, 2018, the jury delivered a verdict: guilty on 3 counts of first-degree murder. Nolan Buchanan, once the seemingly innocent son, was sentenced to 150 years in prison. The shadows of betrayal cast long shadows over Bonita, a town forever scarred by the heinous actions of one young man. As the gavel fell, Judge Kingsbury acknowledged the tragedy of abuse suffered by Nolan. However, she emphasized the premeditation, manipulation, and deviant behavior that defined the crime. Nolan's fate was sealed, but the scars of this dark chapter in Bonita's history would linger, a reminder of the shadows of betrayal,